Hey, Alex, nice crackin' shirt.
Thanks, Taylor. I've started to really get into hockey.
I know. It's fun how exciting the games are.
Yeah, and they're going to make the playoffs.
I can't wait.
Well, Taylor, are you ready for this?
I'm always ready for whatever Mac has in store for us.
It'd be nice to have a script beforehand.
Live from someplace in Seattle, it's Mac McCoy of Blake and Company Real Estate. Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Mac McCoy, and I'm in business to help nice people buy and sell nice Seattle homes. By nice people, I mean people like you, your friends, your family members and colleagues, and other nice people you know who want kind and gentle guidance through the absolute insanity of the Seattle real estate market. Buying a home is a much deeper commitment than renting. Typically, renters have a few boxes to check, and they'll grab the first or second place they see that checks those boxes. However, when you're taking on a 30-year mortgage, it's smart to think long and hard about what you want in a home. And I will typically show a prospective home buyer at least a dozen houses so they can see what their budget will allow, what the possibilities are, and adjust their wish list accordingly. Today, I want to talk about first-time home buyers, somebody who's looking to buy a place that they can call their own, a place where they can live their lives out loud, a place where they can make it their own. Home ownership protects us from rent increases, from capricious landlords, and it is the major factor in creating intergenerational wealth. Let me tell you a story. It was 2006. Lori was living a carefree lifestyle, renting an apartment with a roommate. The arrangement allowed Lori a few bucks to travel, buy nice clothes, and generally just enjoy life in the big city. Then the landlord came by and raised the rent. The roommate was like, whatevs, but Lori was all, screw this noise. Went and found a real estate agent and bought a condo. It took some sacrifice on Lori's part. There were fewer trips to Nordstrom, but Lori knew that home ownership was the only way to stabilize housing costs. Besides, there were some tax benefits to ease the pain. The market crashed around Lori in 2008, but Lori was paying off Lori's own mortgage instead of some landlord's. Career advancement gave Lori some financial breathing room, and our condo owner was able to resume shopping and take a few vacations with the niece. In 2014, Lori refinanced to a lower rate and even lower monthly payments. Lori's old roommate moved again, this time to a basement apartment in Ballard for almost as much as Lori's mortgage payment, although the ceiling squeaked whenever the landlord walked across the floor upstairs. Lori's housing costs were stable, and she had a few bucks in her pocket, but after 10 years of living the Belltown condo lifestyle, Lori started to dream of buying a single-family home, and Lori's favorite mortgage broker said, "You're really good to go." So Lori sold the condo, walked away with a big down payment to put towards a nice single-family home in Maple Leaf, and offered to rent the basement to the old roommate. Today, Lori's sitting on $600,000 in equity, even through a bust in the housing market. And the roommate is thinking about where she can find a decent rental under $3,500 a month and still stay in Seattle. You may ask, well, can this continue? When's the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago. When's the second best time? Houses have always been expensive in Seattle. Back in the good old days, It was tough for the grandparents to scrape up a down payment on a home. It was tough in the era of hair bands. It was tough in the emo era, and it ain't easy now. While houses are and have always been expensive, Lori realized that condos were a great way of getting off the cycle of rent increases and paying off someone else's mortgage. With 3% down, good credit, and a good job, Lori didn't do anything exceptional besides buying a condo, building some equity, selling that condo, and turning that equity into a down payment on a house. It's as simple as that.
With all due respect to Mac, I've got a swinging pad with a rooftop deck, swimming pool, and parking in a brand new build for under $3 thou.
You're also paying some investment group $35,000 a year. I'm paying off my own mortgage, not theirs.
Yes, but you live in Shoreline.
My mortgage is less than your rent.
I have a swimming pool.
But you don't swim.
Lori's roommate has spent $250,000 in rent, while Lori's been building up over $500,000 in equity. I don't know what Alex or Taylor's personal financial situation is, but Taylor's house is up 80%. If Lori's niece ever needs help with college, Lori's in a good position to help. What happens when you've reached the point in your life where the kids are out of the house and you want to scale down to a condo?
Alex, we're thinking about selling our house and buying a condo downtown.
Because the kids are gone?
Yeah, I think it's time.
Have you found an agent yet?
No, our old agent retired and moved to Arizona. We get a lot of postcards from agents, though.
I totally know a great agent. He scaled down himself and has great resources.
Great, we can use the help.
Can I connect you via email?
Well, that's our show for today. To recap, I'm in business to help nice people buy and sell nice Seattle homes. Owning a home can build intergenerational wealth. Lori was smart and her roommate is squandering her money on rent. I can really help empty nesters scale down to something more manageable, and I truly do rely on your referrals to keep the family business going. Thank you, friends!